What's up, Libra? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the full moon coming on August 1st. This is a general tarot reading. I was asked whether it should be, people should watch it by sun, moon, or rising. That's a good place to start, whether you want to watch by your sun, moon, and your rising, whether it's, Libra, Scorpio, whatever. But you need to understand astrology and understand conjunctions, because conjunctions are the most powerful thing in a natal chart. Specifically, conjunctions on the ascendant, or things like stelliums, like multiple conjunctions in a single sign. So if you have like 3 or 4 conjunctions in Virgo and you have no sun, moon, rising Virgo, guess what? You're going to have strong Virgo in your chart, and it's going to play a big role in your life because conjunctions are the strongest thing. That's when planets are sitting on top of each other. That's what conjunctions are. And the closer the orb, the more powerful the conjunction. And by orb, I mean degree. So a conjunction, some people go up to 8 orb, which means 8 degrees apart is a conjunction, but that's a very weak conjunction. The conjunctions you really should pay attention to are probably 4. You could probably go up to 5 or 6, and you'll still feel the energy. 8's a little loose, but most astrologers still consider that a conjunction. 4 or less, it's going to be a strong conjunction. So like, for example, also, if you have a conjunction on your ascendant, and let's say your ascendant is Aquarius, but as a Libra, so let's say Venus is conjunct that ascendant, and then it's aspecting planets in Libra. So basically, because your ascendant is how you view the world and how you display yourself to the world, having Venus on top of it would be like, that's your goggles. That's how, so the way you present yourself to the world will be flavored by Venus, which means it'd be flavored like a Libra or like a Taurus. So from there, you'd want to see if there's like aspects for Taurus or aspects in Libra to see, how the Venus is playing out. But in that case, it could also be strong. So if like conjunct, it's conjunct your ascendant, Venus is conjunct your ascendant, and then it has like a trine or a sextile to planets in Libra, then guess what? You're strong Libra. So you might want to watch that video. I will eventually be making astrology videos to explain these types of things, because it's important that people understand their natal chart more. And the more you understand your natal chart, it'll kind of help you understand what to look for in like tarot readings, because they're very much intertwined. But until I get enough subscribers, I'm really not going to be making those videos. I do want to start doing like live streams, and maybe even doing live streams, doing like natal charts for people in the live stream, and maybe even doing like tarot readings, like do like a lottery for whoever's in there, and just see who wins, and then do the natal chart and kind of read and learn about them. Because I do have a lot of astrology knowledge that I eventually want to get out and make videos about and things like that. But until the channel gets built and like gives me a reason to do it, I'm probably not going to do it. But I'm trying to build it through the tarot readings. I have a lot on my plate. I work a lot. I do a lot of things. So I fit this in where I can, and I'll give it more time when it's warranted. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to draw you a moon card for the overall energy for this full moon. This is for Libra, and it's going to be August 1st. It's in Aquarius, so we're talking new ideas, that type of thing. Making old stuff new, altruism, thinking futuristically. That's all Aquarius stuff. All right. Let's see what your energy is, Libra. There we go, that card wants to come. Adjustments are required. Okay. 3rd quarter moon, adjustments are required. So, well, full moons are generally about endings. So this is saying you're going to have to adjust something. That's your overall energy. But we're going to see what the tarot cards say. I'm going to do a Thoth spread, and then I'm going to clarify with the Thoth deck. And then we'll see what the situation that needs to be adjusted. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's like a new journey of some sort. Ooh, worrying about money. Or not seeing the money that's in front of you. I imagine a lot of people right now are worrying about money because of the old economy and the inflation. Ooh. Libra, Libra, Libra. Well, the outcome's good. This is like a message of some sort. I have a moon card for the overall energy, but that could play a role. The current situation has 2 major arcanas in it. You got the Fool and Strength. and with the Knight of Cups. So this is like embarking on a new journey. You're asking if you have everything you need with the strength to manifest whatever this new journey is. It could be like a new relationship too, because this man's walking forward, offering his cup or showing his cup. So it could be you're offering love. This could be something to do with love. I don't really see a lot of cards in here to suggest love. Maybe the Page of Cups. Don't see the lovers. But it could be, regardless, it looks like some kind of ending and some kind of new journey. Don't really see anything that would suggest work. This looks like social situations. Let's see here. This is the path that you're on. So that could be a new journey in love, right? Have the strength to move forward in love or in a specific relationship. This is the current path. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Rods, 10 of Swords. So this is definitely end of a cycle here. Looks like you've been being defensive for a while and worrying. It's like maybe you've been worrying about money. Because 5 of Pentacles, worrying about money, always doing everything you can, fighting for every inch of your life, making sure that you're able to stay above float. But it looks like that's coming to an end, so that's a good sign. Looks like that's going to be ending. So it looks like all this worry and looks like just like a lot of worry and like defensiveness about something. And the question seems to be about, a new start. So it's like maybe you want this ending. Or you need it. It could be like a financial ending, like with whatever you do for work, or it feels like work. With the Knight of Cups there, it could be love though, for sure. It could be like you're tired of doing it all on your own. Maybe you want somebody to be in your life to kind of help you out, like knight in shining armor kind of thing, or if you're a male, have princess, to come sweep you off your feet or something like that. This is another path you can choose. With the 2 of Rods, he's just kind of sitting there waiting, but he has everything that he needs. And then with the Page of Cups, that would be like an offer of love or kind of an emotional offer, some kind of support. And then with the 4 of Cups, that's just you not seeing something. There's options in front of you, but you don't want to look at them. So it looks like they're actually in this other path. I think if it is you're trying to end a current situation, maybe even a relationship with someone, or you're trying to in whatever it is that it is that you're trying to get past now. It looks like worry and maybe even financial stress. You're just like, you're done with it. You're sick of worrying about money. You're sick of having to, maybe whoever you're with, you're fighting about money. Maybe it's just roommates or something like that. But the solution looks like it actually may be in front of you, and that you do have everything you need. I think you just got to step up and take the lead. Somebody would even say this is a card where you're supposed to take leadership, because he's looking out over like a kingdom. Like he's got the world in his hand. He's looking like he's looking out over everything he's accomplished, and there's something in front of you that's being offered. If you can just find in this path, but you're not looking at it. You can't see it. It's like you're refusing to see. So adjustments are required. It's with the Strength card there and the Fool, like you're gonna have to, so whatever you're doing in your current situation, right? Whatever the pattern that you've got yourself in, and we're all repetitious in the way we live our lives. Everything is ritual in some way or another. The way a flower grows is ritual, right? So we all have our rituals and our patterns. So whatever the patterns that you feel stuck in right now, it's basically saying it's time to change them. And it looks like you're going to. So like if you're worrying about money, like it's very often that we all worry about, I'd say a lot of us worry about money in general, but it feels like things always seem to work out. They just always do. Like regardless of how much we worried about it, like in the end, it all worked out. Maybe not exactly how we figured it would, but it still did. And I feel like in my life, that's how it's been. Like I'd worry, at least what happened wasn't warranted the amount of worry that I gave it. Okay. And I feel like it's like that for most people. And I feel like that whatever it is that you're worried about and defensive about, or maybe you're even worried that people are stabbing you in the back or behind your back, talking behind your back, or maybe you're worried about somebody like maybe behind your back cheating on you, anything like that. You got to adjust. So if you're worried about those things, then remove yourself from them. And if you don't know, ask, communicate, and figure it out for sure. And don't be blind to it, right? Or if someone's offering you something, like maybe even offer of love, somebody's kind of hinting at flirting or whatever, don't be blind to it. Explore it and see where it takes you. Either way, you have everything that you need, and you're going to have everything that you need. That's what this is saying, right? Especially if you take this path over here. And you have everything you need in that. This could be also saying, like, ignore the crap that's around you. Ignore, maybe you don't like what's being offered. Maybe you don't like what's around you. It's saying you can ignore it on this path. Ignore it. Because you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need. See what the advice is. Seven of Swords and advice I don't look at as bad because it's an advice. I think it's trying to either warn you or telling you how to proceed. Seven of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. So, the advice is saying move forward. Even if you got to do it strategically, move forward. You're going to have to adjust. And it looks like it's with the adjustments in here, right? The adjustment's in there. It's in your mind. It's the way you're thinking about things. And if you can just adjust the way you're thinking about things and see them, and it's easy to say, and it's another thing to do, right? And I'm well aware of that. But it's the whole aspect of control in most of us, right? We want to control everything that goes on around us, but which is just not possible. The things that are happening around us are influences and energies, right? And we can't control those, but what we can control is how we intake that stimulus and how we think about it and feel about it. That's where our control does lie, not out here. Like even when your interaction with another individual, it's not about them or what they did. It's your reaction to them or what they did. What they've done is bouncing off of you, and you're feeling it in your filter, and it's helping you understand yourself one way or the other, whether it's something you didn't like or something you admire or something you don't like. Maybe it's not something you didn't even realize about yourself. But either way, it's through your filter, because that's how you live your life, is through your filter. So it's important to you can alter that, right? You can change your filter. And you got to use your unconscious with your conscious, and they got to work together. And your dreams can tell you a lot. If you're having bad dreams or anything like that, it can tell you a lot about what you need to change in your life. Study symbolism. The only person that can interpret your dreams really is you. But you can read about what other people have said about their dreams that are similar, things like that, and then you may be able to resonate with it in some way. And it's funny that how in your conscious life, if you're onto something, you'll see like a synchronicity or something that kind of reinforce that for you. And I believe that if you're watching tarot or anything with astrology like that, you're probably having those kind of things happen, because that's what the mystical type people do. But yeah, I think you have it well within your power. You have everything you need to ride through victoriously. You just got to be strategic. You got to be strategic with your mind, and you're going to have the happy home and all that. So if it is worry about your family and your home because of money or something, you have everything you need. You just got to go take the steps forward to accomplish it and do it. If you just sit around, you're like, oh, poor me, nothing's going to get done, right? And it's just going to exacerbate the situation. It's easy. Like I said, it's easier said than done. But you got to try to focus on the things that find motivation wherever you can. If it's your family, that's motivation. If it's your spouse, it's motivation. Hell, if it's your pets or anything, it's motivation. Use that as a way to move forward, and tell yourself, like, I'm going to get through this no matter what. And you're going to be tested. The moment you start trying to do that, you're going to get beat down on a little bit. And it's going to be like, well, is your resolve really there? And that's going to be the universe testing you. And if you can prove that your resolve is, you'll get what you want in the end. You can guarantee it. Nothing worth doing is easy. It's just the way of the world. But your outcome is all good. It looks like, you got a 3-3 here with the Ace of Swords. So you're going to get clarity. I think it's coming either way. And the 3s are all good cards, in my opinion. Especially when you got 33 there. That's a great number. They call that the Ascended Master number. It's the number Jesus died. There's all kinds of stuff with 33. I think it's like 33 choirs of angels. So many different things with 33. This guy's like standing there like, look at all I've accomplished. And it's all behind him. It's like, look at the hard work I've done. See, behind him, it's all green and looking good. Right, and the trees are planted in the ground. It's like all the work is done. Now he's just waiting to get the fruits of his labor. But in front of him, it's all barren and but it's like, look at what it's like. It's basically his work speaks for himself, And I think if you work hard, it's going to speak for itself. And it's going to be like this. It's going to be celebration. It's going to be all good. And you're going to have clarity. It's going to feel good when you have all this. You're basically going from this, which is your current path, the 10, and then your outcome is the 1. So it's just a cycle. A cycle's ending. I think it's a cycle of worry and stuff is coming to an end. So regardless of what it seems like I'm saying here or what the cards are showing, it's ending. Whatever it is ending. So that's good. If there's a cycle of worry, it's coming to an end. Something's going to come in. It's going to help you. I'm going to try to clarify what you're worried about here, because this is definitely worry over here. Like, it just screams worry. And with this card here, with the advice, it's like you can do it. You don't let your mind. Like, the mind is a wonderful tool, but it is a brutal master. Don't want your mind to be your master. Make it a tool that you use. Don't let it run free. Anytime you feel like your mind's just wandering and running free and blah, 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 try to nip it in the bud. Now, I'm not saying, like, stop it and try to block it. No. Be like, why am I thinking that? Or just kind of tell yourself, oh, I'm wandering again, or I'm thinking again. I'm going to try to stay a little calm right now if I can, and just keep working on it like that, because you want to integrate. You don't want to block. Blocking is always bad because it builds up pressure. You always want to integrate. So you want to talk it through and try to understand it when it's happening. It's an individuation process. Carl Jung, good stuff. Oop, that card wants to come right there. Okay. It's definitely money. Oh, yeah, the money. Where is money? Yeah, worry looks like it's money. You got the freaking Prince of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You're worried about a new start in money. Maybe you're about to switch jobs or something. Or like you're worried about where the next source of income is coming from. Or maybe you're starting a project and it doesn't feel like it's working out. Stick with it. It's going to work out. You just got to stick with it. It's going to work out. It's like it feels like it's not going to work out. And generally when we're working hard on something, our resolve is always tested. The universe is like, hey, you're going to have to make some adjustments, it's saying. And I believe the adjustments are within yourself. And it may not just be within yourself. It may just, it could just be the way you present yourself, And it could be that it feels like you need to block a lot of the crap out. Like you gotta kind of filter through the crap and find the good stuff, because the good stuff is there. 100% it's there. Like, I think your mind is playing tricks on you a little bit. I mean, it's been some tough energies. I mean, where Neptune's at in Pisces, I mean, like, there's a lot of tough energy right now. Pluto will be back in Aquarius. That's gonna be some really rough energy. It's gonna be a rough transition. It's been rough on me. I think Saturn, I don't know if he's still in Aquarius. I haven't checked it recently. He's either still in Aquarius or he's moved on to Pisces too. And if he's in Pisces too, holy crap. Well, he'll bring. I can check it. I'm gonna check it after this reading. See when he's hitting, if he's in Pisces or if he's entering Pisces. What do I want to look at? This other path. This other path might be a little bit more passionate and loving. This other path may be, if it is someone that's offering something to you, like somebody like offering like a relationship or something. I mean, that individual wants the passion, wants the hot stuff. Because I mean, like, this is just screaming. This could even be pregnancy, so you gotta be careful with that. If you ain't trying to get pregnant, don't get pregnant. But it could also be a new business, something important like that. But with the lovers there, it feels like it's more than just like a business endeavor. It feels like it's, on this, it feels like I was saying, this other path, it could be that someone's offering you something and you ain't seeing it. And especially with the Page of Cups here, and it looks like somebody's offering you love. I don't know if they have, and it doesn't look like you're really seeing it, because this person also is just kind of looking out in the distance. They're not really paying attention. So I mean, there may be love right there in front of you, and if you're looking for it, and it may be that you're so worried over here about money that you're not seeing it, and maybe that love is what will help you get through it, and accomplish what you want to. I mean, if I had to choose, I would always choose the path of love, always. Because, I mean, I think that's kind of the main reason we're here. I mean, to truly love someone is to really, put someone before yourself, or at least be willing to do that, right? As much as we can as people. Because our perspective is individual. It's I. I mean, there's no in between on that, right? So, as much as we can understand, like as much as we can give of ourselves to another. Love is where we do that, and like service, true service is love. Okay, so this was on the advice. Yeah, this is saying you have everything you need again, and the Queen of Swords could even be you. Lord of Dominion in this deck, right? The Two of Rods in this deck is Lord of Dominion. That's being able to create, right? This card right here, it's manifesting and have everything you need to be able to create. It's very similar to like the Magician or in this deck the Magus. Queen of Swords could be you cutting through the bullcrap and then to get to the gain. So it looks like, that's what the advice is kind of saying, right? This is saying being strategic, and this is like you got to cut through the bullcrap, right? Yeah, I think you just got to kind of get through the worry. I think there's something in front of you that you're not seeing. I think it's going to lead to like not only love, but it's going to lead to like financial success too. It looks like the outcome's pretty. I don't even need to clarify the outcome. It's, and then I literally cut to this card on accident when I picked up today, the love card. So yeah, I think this could have a lot to do with love. That accident right there is suggesting it could be with love, but I think you're gonna have to do some adjustments in yourself if you're looking for love. Maybe try to be a little more open. Maybe don't be so picky. Maybe you're really picky about what you're looking for. Maybe there's something right in front of you, don't even realize it, and it may be like, well, but maybe it's, if you get down into it, it's really good stuff. You never know. Sometimes you got to take a risk, and it's screaming new journey right there in the middle of the card. It looks like you want a new journey. That's what that's what it's suggesting, and then you have to have the strength to do it. It's like you're asking yourself, am I ready to? But it's saying you are ready. I can tell you that right now. Am I ready to move forward in love? And that's kind of what this is all screaming, man. New journey. Offering your heart. Maybe you're worried about offering your heart, and that could be what the worry is. It could have something to do with money, with offering your heart. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money, and like you don't really want to get into a relationship and get married and all that stuff until you have enough money. You don't want to have kids and all that stuff. And it's saying over here that if you do jump in love, it's a possibility you're gonna have some kids. But it's saying that that's the path. That's probably the better of the paths. Other than just worrying about money, because I think all that's going to take care of itself anyway. I think you just got to flow with it, and I think it's going to be all good. Yeah. So I think this really does have to do with love. I think it's love and money, really. But yeah, I hope that resonates some way, Libra. Please consider liking and subscribing. Like I said, I'm trying to build the subscribers. Leave a comment if you will. I'm trying to get the subscribers up so that I can start like maybe even doing some live streams, and I'll start posting some like astrology information, stuff like that, making videos. I want to dedicate more time to this, but I have to have a reason, right? I only have 30 some subscribers that aren't people that I know. I have like 40 something, but I know a chunk of those people. So, but anyway, yeah, Libra, I hope that resonates in some way, and I'm glad that you're here, and I hope to see you back again. But yeah, happy full moon and happy August. 8's a good month to make money. No doubt about that.